Okay. I hope that we are ready. Now I know that we have broadcasting. Okay, dear participant, welcome to the webinar Project Management at Universities, opportunities offered by IPMA for universities. My name is Veniamin Kizeyev. I'm a global head of Smarter You SIG IPMA, and today I'm moderating this webinar. In the beginning, I want to say a few words about Smarter You SIG. The IPMA Smarter You Special Interest Group solves the challenge of large, complex projects in universities around the world. And if you are interested in the topic of developing project management in universities, I encourage you to register on the website and become a member of our group. In this case, I want to share our great website, not only for our SIG group, because in IPMA we have a lot of different SIG group. You can see this website, sig.ipma.world, and you can see that how many different themes we have. And you can find here Smarter You, and of course, we are welcome for you to register in our group, because to be honest, we have a lot of different interesting events and also scientific groups, all about project management inside universities, how we can teach about project management and so on. You can see a lot of events. It's just only last year, half of months of last year. But I suppose if you have some new ideas for hot topic about project management inside university, you also can share this idea with us. It will be cool. Today, we want to speak about few words what IPMA have inside for people from university. And we invite our great speaker. Today we have 3 speakers. First of all, Dean Krangui, Professor of Project Management at the School of Management, Stanford University in China, member of the Ministry of Education, Engineering, Management Education Advisory Committee, and IPMA Vice President for Research. Thank you, Dean, that you are here. Rebecca Vlahov-Golomezic, Faculty of Economics and Business, Zagreb, IPMA Profession Development Manager. Thank you, Rebecca. Glad to see you. And also Vladimir Abradovich, IPMA Serbian President, member of various bodies in International Project Management. Vladimir has a lot of experience around the topic of project management inside university, and of course, not only inside university. Vladimir, thank you for your opportunity.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, I suppose we are ready to share our ideas, what we want today to say for you. And now I give the floor for Dean Krangui, Professor of Project Management at the School of Management, Shandong University in China. Dean.
Thank you. Yeah, so I would like to share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, it's no problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dear colleagues. Yeah, so my name is Ding Ronggui from China. It's a Vice President of IPMA for Research. So my topic is possible services IPMA could provide for universities. Yeah. So, you know, IPMA is a international platform of project management with 71 member associations located in different continents. So we have a lot of universities, of course, on this platform. So it will provide each of the members of Asian and related universities, so with a lot of opportunities to cooperate with each other. Yeah. So in my opinion, the key mission or responsibility of IPMA is to create and to provide value for people. Yeah, people would be the center of our objectives. Yeah, so I would like to start from different kinds of people to share some of my ideas, what kind of products or services IPMA could provide. Firstly, let's start from students. Yeah. So usually in universities, we take students as our customers and the products. It's a multi-dimensional customer or multi-dimensional products. Yeah. So for students, they have two kinds of basic requirements or expectations. Yeah. The first one is the universities are divided different kinds of curriculums, yeah, different majors. So which means the knowledge or skills or abilities are located in different blocks, but in the changing society, in the VUCA society. So the knowledge should be close with different functions, different blocks, different areas. So how to get out of the bounded knowledge and skill? Yeah. So I mean the bounded measures. It's a kind of expectation of the students. Yeah. And it's our responsibility to help the students to get out, yeah, of the bounded blocks. And second is they are in short of the evidence of competence, how to provide the potential employees, yeah, their bosses, the for the further educational universities or institutions. So how well they have got enough competences. Yeah. So these are two basic, I think, expectations for the students. Yeah. So I would like to suggest a kind of a logo system. I call it a Lego system. Yeah, it means we can use different components, yeah, to integrate according to the requirements, according to the changing with the environment, to develop different kinds of measures. Yeah, I call it a mini degrees, such as a mini degrees. Yeah. So there are several companies or several business platforms in the world. They are doing such kind of changing education system, such as the EDX. You can find the EDX that provides the micro bachelor's programs for undergraduate education. So this kind of program can adapt different courses from different universities based on some agreement. So to compass a specific, quick, or agile degree for students. So it will be becoming more and more popular in the education field. Yeah. So it's not like a predefined or 4-year solid education program. So it will be very flexible. Yeah. And we're accepted by the employees. So IPMA can do such kind of service, yeah, for this kind of education. Yeah. So IPMA, you know, has a product, IPMA certification for individuals. So for level system. The level D is for the students without enough working experience. So we can provide the level D certification for different universities to help them to set up the mini degree or micro bachelor or graduate students programs. So I think it's a first opportunity IPMA can provide for the universities. Yeah. So in China, I can talk you several cases in China. In China, we have just in my university, we have about 50. Yeah, 50. We call this a mini degree. Yeah, mini degree means we use different teaching resources, education resources in different schools, so they can just integrate together for some teaching or academic credits for students. So it will be accepted by the university, yeah, and accepted by our targeted companies, yeah. So if we can provide such kind of certification for based on IPMA Level D to develop project-based or project-oriented mini degree programs in different universities. So I think it will be a good way to help the students to break the boundary of the predefined knowledge based on the measures and can provide evidence of their competences for their further career development. So it's the first one. The second one, yes, target people is the teachers and the researchers. Yeah. For teachers and the researchers, they are saying that the publish or perish. So the teachers need to publish papers. Yeah. So IPMA can provide such kind of resources, research resources. Yeah. Such as you can find the what the other researchers are doing, yeah, because we have different academic journals supported or cooperated by IPMA, such as the International Journal of Project Management and the new launched journal, the Project Leadership and the Society. We have very closely connection with as well, yeah. So every year, IPMA has an annual research conference. Yeah, so we can provide the web channel, such as we can provide the web channel to list the abstracts of the recent published papers. Yeah, because we could cooperate with different academic journals, and we can set a special channel for call for research partners on IPMA website. Yeah. And we can provide this call for research projects, even for some research institutes or even companies. Yeah. So IPMA is a very comprehensive, well-accepted, influential international platform. So we can use this platform to develop some specific web channels for researchers and teachers. Yeah. And we can organize paper workshops, yeah, maybe quarterly or every half years, yeah. So we can invite some authors, yeah, some high-indexed authors from different journals and from different countries, different universities, to share what they are doing, and we can provide some opportunities. Routinely, it's not like the research conference, just annually for the PhD students. We can set different kinds of topic books, yeah. So for them to share, it's also a practical way, yeah. And we can set a, for example, event for the researcher to meet with editors, because we have different journals. We can invite them to IPMA platform to make the young researchers, especially young researchers, PhD students, to meet with the editors. Yeah. So I would like to take this opportunity to do some promotion here for the IPMA annual research conference. So this year we will have our 10th research conference in Belgrade. Yeah, this June. You can find from the homepage of IPMA website. So in the program of this research conference, we will set special panels such as paper workshops and meet with top ranking academic journal editors. Yeah. So you're welcome to join this research conference. And we, IPMA will provide the annual global research awards, yeah, for the senior researchers, for young researchers under 35 years old, and for the students, yeah, especially for PhD students and master students when they have student studios, yeah, so they can apply for the global research awards of IPMA. So it will be very helpful for the young researchers for their further career development. So it's another opportunity for IPMA, yeah, and for other universities. And for universities themselves, yeah, IPMA can provide some opportunities such as to increase their brand and impact. Yeah, because we have 71, I just mentioned 71 member associations located in different continents. Yeah, so we can set some consortium or platform to develop some products such as a accredited school of business, yeah, such as for example AACSB and equals MBA. So PMI Project Management Institute has released it's a global accreditation center. Yeah, so they are more than 100, maybe 140 programs around the world in different universities that have got the GAC, yeah, certification. Yeah, so IPMA has similar products for universities or academic institutions, such as a education program, yeah, registered education program, and even registered education courses. So if you can, the student, the university can apply for the registered education program, registered education courses. So you can use the IPMA platform to promote your university, yeah, to increase your impact and influence in the project management society. So I think it's a basic opportunities for IPMA and basic opportunities for students, researchers, and universities. Yeah. So if you have any other suggestions, especially specific suggestions, advices, or comments, so you're welcome to give me your feedback. That's a brief introduction and consideration about how IPMA can do for proving the project management in universities. It's my brief introduction. Thank you.
Thank you, Dink. Dear participants, if you have any question, you can just write in a chat here on web stream and YouTube, and also you can ask all questions after presentation of all speakers. Thank you, Dink. It's really a good observe of different opportunities of IPMA for universities, but also I know that IPMA now create more and more interesting opportunities. Some of them is very new and very hot. And I want to give this floor for Rebecca. Next, our speaker, how I say, Rebecca Vlahov-Galamezic, Faculty of Economic and Business, Zagreb, IPMA Profession Development Manager.
Thank you very much, Veniamin, for invitation and for a nice introduction. And hello all once more. As Veniamin already mentioned, I'm the Profession Development Manager in IPMA. And as such, I'm also leading one of the main products, which is IPMA Education and Training Registration System, which might be a very good opportunity for your universities to also join in. So based on what Dink already said, I would just like to continue with firstly showing what is actually happening in the environment. So he already mentioned the VUCA world and the necessity to constantly align with the changes that are happening in the environment. However, I would also like to emphasize that the increasing number of organizations nowadays are basing their business on the use of temporary forms of work, like the project organizations. And therefore, the competent individuals are very important because they need to be sure to know how to manage the projects inside of the organizations. So firstly, they need to choose the right approaches, but not only that, they need to know how to use the appropriate tools from these approaches in order to achieve the success in project management. And in order to be able to do so, a considerable focus is on developing not only the knowledge, so something theoretical to understand the concepts. It is very important, but also people need to acquire skills and abilities in the field. And today, various offerings are available all around the world. However, more and more research are showing that there is a missing link between what the formal education as the focal point of education is providing and what the labor market actually wants from students that are finishing courses and programs at the universities. So this is the place where the project management associations, the expert associations, and also IPMA as the global project management association can find their place and can be of help to the universities. So they are usually adapting to the needs of different market segments. They're constantly searching and exploring the trends that are happening from the outside, and they are revising and improving the practices. So for example, IPMA is the global association that defines the standard of competencies and requirements for successful project management. And what we have inside of IPMA is the IPMA Education and Training Registration System, which is a global network of high quality courses and programs in project management and also related fields. So this is a premium product of IPMA. It started a while back in 2008. However, it was really completely renewed and rebranded in 2019. And at the moment, we have 36 countries that are involved in this across 5 continents. You can see the list on the slide. And within these countries, we have 96 registered courses and programs that we consider to be high quality. So let me explain just in a bit more detail. First of all, by joining the IPMA registration system, you get the quality stamp that is recognized in all of the IPMA countries. So as Ding already mentioned, in 71 countries around the world right now. Why did I mention that we have 36 partners? Is because all the programs and all the courses are recognized locally by the local expert project management association that is the part of the IPMA. So we call this IPMA member association. And then after you pass the assessment through your local country, we accept you by IPMA globally and we promote you on the global level. To be able to join the registration system, you will have to pass the assessment and you have to make sure that you are considered high quality in 2 different areas. First of all, the content is going to be checked so that everything is logical, that everything makes sense, that you use high quality teaching materials, that your learning outcomes, your titles, your descriptions, your materials that you are using are all aligned and they are all serving a purpose, not only to teach people the concepts, but also to make sure that after they pass through your course or a program, they are going to be the competent individuals in this arena. And also the competence of your educators, so the professors that are teaching the courses and programs. So they have to show that they are not only good in teaching, so that they don't only have the teaching skills, but also that they have the relevant experience and knowledge in managing project in different areas. And then after passing through the assessment and getting accepted by IPMA, we include you into lifelong continuing professional development scheme. So for every hour of your education, we give you the CPD points that students are collecting for certification and recertification in the field of project management. So by certifying, they can also prove worldwide that they have the relevant level of knowledge, experience, skills in project management, so that they are competent. Also, you get interconnected with My IPMA platform, and this is the platform for PM professionals and also for all these who are certified or not yet in the field, but they are interested in getting certified in the field of project management, so they can get certification in the traditional ways or also the agile ways of leading the projects. We also ensure that it is possible for the students and those who finish to network and exchange culturally diverse knowledge with all the other experts in the world. And this is somewhere where also IPMA interest groups can help. One of those is exactly the one that organized this webinar today. So it's Smarter Universe ISIC. Also, we help in developing individual competencies for successfully managing and working on projects, and give the opportunity to interconnect formal education with professional IPMA certification. As Ding already mentioned, there are different levels of certification, and students can immediately after finishing educational programs go for IPMA Level B certification, which proves that they have knowledge, but still don't have the relevant experience in the field, so they can build on this. So there is a very good opportunity to interconnect what you're doing at your universities with this possibility of certification immediately after that. And there are different types of registration and different types of categories for registration. Since today we are focused on universities, those are the ones, so the bold ones. The universities register education courses, which are from 2 to 60 contact hours, which means interaction between professors and students. Doesn't matter if it's face-to-face or through any digital platform. And for every single competence element that this program, of course, have, there is a prerequisite that you have to have 2 contact hours. If it's less than 60 contact hours in total, then it's an education course. But if it's a group of educational courses, or for example, it's more than 61 plus contact hours, then we consider it to be education program. And as I mentioned, it can also be something more. It can be exam preparation course or a program, which means that the hours are the same. So it can be from 2 to 60 for the courses and 61 plus for the programs. However, in this case, if you are preparing your students to go for IPMA certification, there needs to be also the alignment with the needs of the local certification body. So you will have to satisfy more conditions, because you have to understand how the certification works in order to be able to prepare your students to go to the certification. The application process and everything after that goes through the MyIPMA platform. You can go to reg.ipma.world website, and you can find all the information there. And also, if you would like to apply, there is the button apply for registration, and you will be led to the MyIPMA platform. There you create your individual profile, you create your organizational profile, and then apply your material, that is your courses and programs for registration. IPMA is offering custom-made webinars that are going every month, and they can also be tailor-made exactly for you. So if you have an interest to join IPMA registration system, you can write me after this webinar, or you can also write to the organizers of this webinar, and we can meet and I can explain you in more detail how you can apply your material for registration. After you get registered, there is additional opportunity for your students, and they can receive something that is called a CPD record and proof of participation. This is not IPMA certificate that proves that they are certified in the field, but it is a credential that shows that they pass through education or courses and programs in the field that are recognized in all of the IPMA countries. So this is something that they can share with their future employers or on their social media. As you can see here, there is a digital badge also. On the certificate is just a picture, but it is also given to the students through the Credly platform, and they receive it in my IPMA platform, and they can share it on social. If we are talking about digital badges, it's much more than just a picture. It contains a lot of data, the badge name, who is the issuer, that is the IPMA, together with local member association, and of course you as the provider of the education. When it was issued, the description, what it is all about, and what kind of criteria did the students have to satisfy in order to get this badge, all the evidence that is necessary for receiving it, standards on which it was based, and all the text so they can be found. If, for example, somebody would like to check and verify their badges, they can do it on, let's say, LinkedIn or Facebook or wherever the students share the badge by just clicking on it and then reading all this data that is stored behind. And also you as the universities, by giving students the CPD records and proof of participation, you can also interconnect it with your own diplomas or your own certificates of attendance, or for example, finalizing diplomas after they are finished with the whole program. So there is a special number that you all will receive. You will copy it on your own documents, and then these two documents are interconnected and are shared in the worldwide database. So the students can also keep track of what they have been doing in my IPMA platform. And digital badges, although they are very useful for the students who can share what they actually passed through and show to the world what kind of knowledge or what kind of skills they acquired, it's also a good promotion tool for you, because on the digital badges, there is your name and the name of the course or a program that students pass through, and also how many CPD points are there. So by sharing them, they're making a free promotion worldwide to you. And I would like to finalize with the key benefits from IPMA registration system from two different perspectives. One is you as the partners, and the second one for your students or participants of the courses and programs. For you, as already mentioned, your education is then connected with the CPDs or continuing professional development hour scheme for certification. Then it's a good quality recognition, because you get a high quality stamp by passing through the assessment. And we give you the increased visibility in my IPMA world, which means that we are giving you the global promotion via my IPMA website, my IPMA platform, where you can actually share every single iteration of your courses and programs. So every time it's happening, you can promote it worldwide and attract more students, especially international ones. Then on the social media of IPMA and other channels like global newsletter of IPMA, and also special newsletters that IPMA creates for the registration system. It is also very important if you as the universities are interested in getting other international accreditations. For example, if you are in economics and business, it might be EPAS, EQUIS, ACSB, or something else. They cherish a lot if you have the connections with the expert association. So it might give you also the additional points because you are recognized and interconnected with a global association. And for the students and participants, it is an internationally verified personal qualification. They can prove it by showing digital badges and CPD records. It can help them to track their career path, and we give them continuous support in my IPMA and by collecting the CPD points, so they can always know what they pass through, and they can collect all this data in just one place. And also we give them visibility on my IPMA World, which is the platform for the experts in the field. So everybody in search of quality people and people who are interested in this field can see their qualifications there. So this is it from me for now. If you'll have any questions, I will be very happy to answer them. And as you can see down there, I put the REG website, and also this is my email in IPMA. So please do not hesitate to contact me anytime. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rebecca. I think it's really great opportunity. I like REG system, you know this. And the reason why it's because we have so many questions from university, different business organization, and also government organization, something like what kind of courses, training program you can recommend. And it's always a great question, what you can recommend with good quality, actual, professional, what's type of program. And I suppose in this question, REG system is really good opportunity to share your professional educational training program courses, and it's obvious that it's with great quality. Thank you for
yes,
this.
For sure.
Yeah, thank you for this information. It's very, very actual, I suppose, not only for universities, but for all our participants. Okay, before I introduce our next speaker, I want to say a few words that, of course, now we have big experience in webinars and different online meeting and so on. But I am happy that IPMA also have a lot of participants who provide opportunity meet each other face to face, because it's really very, very important, and obvious it's more interesting. And our next speaker, Vladimir Abradovich, how I say, Vladimir has great experience in different question about project management in different fields, not only university, but we ask him share information about, I suppose it's really great event, great opportunity to see each other. Vladimir, thank you. It's a great opportunity to see you here.
Thank you, Venya. It's always a pleasure to participate in such events, and also, even though I'm pretty much involved, it's always interesting to hear new developments from colleagues from IPMA. I would just, before I switch to my topic, I would just like to say two words on what Rebecca has been presenting. We already involved some of these things in Serbia, and I must say that it is a great success. Universities and students really like those recognitions and badges, and sharing that on social media and posting it. So it is, of course, recognition of quality and a good program, but it is also visibility tool for students, for universities, for IPMA. So we are, I think, broke through all the targets we have set, and really had a great success in first year of introducing that. And Rebecca knows we put a lot of burden on her shoulders to issue all these badges and certificates and everything, but it was a great success on mutual satisfaction. So thanks, Rebecca, for that support. Hope we will have even more next year. So let me shift to what I plan to say today. As some of you know, or you may not know, IPMA is organizing research conference every year for 10th time now, and this year we're more than happy that it is in Belgrade. We will be hosting this conference on behalf of 73 countries, and it is really a pleasure for us, but also a big responsibility. We, together with Ding, who is in charge of research in IPMA, and other colleagues, set up, to my opinion, really good conference, because this is the first time in 3 years that we will try to do it in person, physically in Belgrade. So last 2 years were online, and people really looking forward to meeting physically and having like the old good conference like we are used to do that. So we devoted a lot of time and effort to have distinguished keynotes. So as you can see, it's really top of the PM arena. So it is Gilbert Silvius, who is #1 or one of the best authors and path setters in the area of sustainable project management. So he is willing to come and to contribute and give his latest insights. Then we have Mutu de Silva from London University, who is, very specialized in value co-creation in societies. So she will she will share with us how projects can contribute to the overall value in the society. And Antonio Nieto Rodriguez, who is Harvard Business Review author, he has developed a concept called project economy and published that with Harvard, and he's one of the really most wanted keynotes nowadays in the world in this area. So all three of them have accepted to come, and they're more of a academic background. Next to that, but not less important, we have two distinguished keynotes from practice. So it is Mr. Max Sunu from Huawei Global. He's a head of digital delivery transformation program, and very experienced guy in project management. And Mr. Oliver Meckel from Siemens group, who is in charge for, it is part called Siemens Advanta, who is in charge in providing support and digitalization to large-scale projects. So we will have really good mix of practitioners and people from academia, hoping to achieve good synergy. Of course, as I said, we try to shift this conference a little bit towards combining research in academia, but also research in practice. And you could have seen that from the keynotes that we are working on that. As to standard conference goals, we really are looking forward to networking and further development of project management profession, which to my belief could be done only by combining practice-oriented research and experience with scientific research. So we're looking forward to this. We'll have plenary sessions. People can present paper, participate in interactive workshops and roundtables. We will see more on that. And we also gave a lot of effort, a lot of focus on doctoral workshop and young researchers. So it will be held in Belgrade in June 19th to 21st. We have a website where you can see more details. I must tell you about situation now, which could change, but I don't believe that much. So since last Monday here in Serbia, we almost removed all of the measures regarding COVID. So we are not asking for COVID certificates anymore. We are not asking for wearing masks in public. It is recommended but not mandatory. So basically, we are completely moving towards COVID-free zone. So no restrictions in that area. Also, since a lot of participants here are coming from various countries, we don't have any kind of travel restrictions. People from all countries can freely come here. Some of them might need visa, but most of them not. Since majority of the listeners here is from Russia, we do not ask visa for Russia, and so far it is a free traveling. We have a number of planes daily flying Moscow, Belgrade. So unless something is changed, that's how things are now. So there should not be problem in traveling of any kind. So participants could publish their paper. What we are introducing this year with support of IPMA, with Ding and Mladen, we will try to build up on our publication. So this year proceedings will be submitted for indications in Web of Science, which we find good step forward. You will have a chance after some time to meet people from project management arena, from academia and practice, and of course take active participation in the conference based on your possibilities. So just a few more words about workshops and tables, which we find to be heart of the conference. So it's not only just presenting papers. Next to papers presentation, we want to make this really interactive so that people can talk, discuss, exchange opinions, discuss various topics. So we have PhD workshop for young researchers or researchers at the beginning of their research. So you can submit your, or your students could submit a research proposal. We have this application open until May 1st, and then you will get the feedback from distinguished high-end scientific people from project management area. The lead for this PhD workshop is Martina Hueman, who will be giving the feedback with other professors on your research. Then we will have a workshop how to write and publish a paper in highly ranked journal, or meet the editors workshop. So we plan here to have 3 editors of Web of Science journals in project management. So as you know, in PM, we have 3 journals that are highly ranked in Web of Science, and all 3 of the authors are planned to come to Belgrade and discuss with participants on how to write and publish in such journals, which would be the first of that kind in these workshops, in these research conferences. Then we will have a workshop on managing diversity in project society, roundtable on interdisciplinary strategic project management in R&D organization, and roundtable on leading projects in digital transformation of society, where we expect contribution from keynotes from Siemens and Huawei. So basically, we put up a really active program, and we hope that we will finally meet together, a network, and exchange our experiences and ideas. Of course, we will have a lot of social events next to it, welcome drink, conference dinner, etc. What is also addendum appendix to this is IPMA event called IPMA Hackadays. So it is for students. Students can apply in teams for this hackathon. Participation for students is free of charge, and the best team can win a cash prize of 500 euros. So this will be done by Reinhard Wagner and his colleague with the TIBA company, supported by German Ministry of Economy. And we think this is a great opportunity for students to develop their competencies in PM arena applied on some specific topics. More on all of this can be found on our website. So that was in shortest. Thank you all for listening, and I'm really looking forward to meet you all in Belgrade in June this year. So I'm open to questions now.
Thank you, Vladimir. I suppose it's also a great opportunity to see each other in June in Belgrade and speaking about different themes, professional, not professional, and so on and so on. Dear participants, I see that some of you ask your question in chat, and I suppose a few answers we give now. But if any of you have other question, you can use this opportunity to make this question with your sound or with chat. If you want, don't hesitate, just ask your question. Okay, I suppose information was so clear and that question is, I also don't know which question I also have, because it was obviously so clear and interesting. And in this case, I want to say that all presentation we of course share with our participants. And I want just say thank you for our speakers. It's a great information, and one more again, it's a great opportunity for all our participants. Thank you for your readiness to be here today. Thank you, Dink, Vladimir, Rebecca. And one more again, I want to say thank you for our participants, because Smarter You, SIG, Special Interest Group, we work for you, and it's pleasure for us to have you here today. And one more again, I want to say that just register in our website and be part of Smarter USIG. And if you have any question or interesting theme about project management inside university and how to teach project management, or you have big experience, just ask us about some new ideas or something else. Thank you. All speakers, participants. I suppose it's interesting information that we, of course, share this in our digest in future. Have a nice day, and see you in future webinars or events. Vladimir, thank you for this.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you.